Hey guys, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to take all these scraps, and I've got a ton of them, and all these cute little embellishments that I've been saving over the years. Here's some in a little cup I have. Just really cute things. And I found this cute little sticker book on Amazon. This is from Echo Park, and this came from the paper set called Jingle All the Way. And look inside, guys. These are all nice cardstock stickers. They just peel right up, and you can put them on your cards or your scrapbook pages or anything you're making. If you're making some little bags to put some candy or cookies in, these are adorable. I'm going to leave you a link to this little sticker book in the description box below this video in case you want to go pick one up. Look, we've got borders. We've got sentiments. Got the alphabet. Here's some cute little banners, little flags. Love this. This, along with all these other things I have, I'm telling you guys, I can make cards for the rest of my life without buying another piece of paper or another sticker book. I have got so much. So I'm going to get some card bases. We're going to make some quilted cards today, and they're going to be so pretty, and they take just little tiny pieces of paper, and you don't have to do a lot of cutting with this one. It's a really pretty quilt pattern. So come on back, guys, and we're going to get ready and make these beautiful quilted cards and use up some of these scraps and embellishments. To make our beautiful quilted Christmas card, we're going to need a card base, and I've got a white one, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when folded. That's an A2 size. We've got a green mat, which is 3 5/8 by 4 3/4. And we've got a red mat, which is 3 3/8 by 4 1/2. And to make our quilt pieces, I've cut 4 pieces of double-sided cardstock. You can see on one side we've got red and white poinsettias and some greenery with some red berries, and the other side is a lighter green with a darker green polka dot. And I've cut 4 of these, and these are 1 1/2 by 2 inches. I'm going to get my trimmer over here, and we're going to do some cutting on these 4 pieces. So we'll put these aside for right now. Now, when we cut these, we're going to cut 2 at a time, or you can cut 1 at a time. It's all up to you. But we want to cut 2 of them from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. And the other 2 we're going to cut from the top right corner to the bottom left corner. And if you have a pattern paper that has a definite orientation to it, you know, like stripes or something that are going a certain way, or a pattern that has a certain direction, you want to make sure that you have that going the right way when you cut this, or it's not going to look right. Ask me how I know. I'll show you one I did, the very first one, and I didn't check that, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to cut 2 of these at a time. We're going to start with this one where we cut from the top left to the bottom right, and we're going to cut this on the diagonal. Excuse my squeaky trimmer. It needs some WD-40 or something on the hinge. It's very noisy. Now we're going to turn this so that we have that top point right here at the blade and the bottom at the blade. So we can cut it in half. Okay, I'm going to hold that and cut. And we want to keep these together just like this. Now, that was from the top left to the bottom right. So these we're going to cut from the top right to the bottom left. So we'll put these in and do the same thing. Get the points right on the edge of the cutting blade. Sometimes it's hard to see, but do the best you can. Okay, we're going to give it a chop. And we want to keep these together. Just like that. Now you can see I moved the quilt pieces over to the mat that we're going to glue them to. And the ones on the top are from the left corner to the right bottom. And down here we have from the right corner to the left bottom. And what we're going to do is take the top ones and flip them over. And this is how we're going to figure out how to arrange this. This is going to be so pretty. Now, we look and we see that we want them to be alternated. We don't want to have green on one side and the print on the other. So, what we're going to do is take this one and swap it just like that. And then we look up here and we have that same problem. We're going to take this one and swap it for this one. And there we have our quilt pattern. Now before I glue this down, I want mine to look like a vintage quilt. So I've got some Tim Holtz Distress Ink and tea dye. And I'm going to take my little sponge dauber and I'm just going to put a little bit of ink around each piece. And this will hide the white edges as well. Make it look like an old quilt. So I'm going to go ahead and get some ink on all these pieces. And when we come back, we're going to start gluing these down. And we're going to have a gorgeous, beautiful Christmas quilt card with just a little bit of time and just a little bit of cutting. Okay, I've glued down all of them except these last two. We're going to go ahead and get them down. And if you notice, I do have a little bit more on this side and up here than I do on the other two sides. So I'll just take this to my trimmer and just trim it up and make it even. But let's go ahead and get these put down. This is so pretty. I love the way it's looking. And I want to find something special for my sentiment to go here in the middle. I need to bring that down. One thing about using glue, you can move it around a little bit. Gives you a little bit of wiggle room, which you don't have if you use like a tape runner, an ATG gun, something like that. I'll try to even it up. That looks pretty good. Love these papers together. Here we go with the squeaky trimmer arm again. And I want to make sure I don't trim off too much and that I've got it even. Or I'll be starting all over again, won't I? Not too much now, Mary. That's about right. Now trim just a tiny bit off of the top. There we go. That turned out really pretty. Okay, guys, I think that turned out so pretty. Now, I've been going through my stash and going through the little sticker book, and there's different things we can use to put on the front. Let's see. Let's see what I can find in the sticker book. Oh, I like this one. Holiday Cheer. We could put that down. That looks really pretty. We'll lay that over to the side. That one's too big. That one's too busy. It's a cute little snow globe. And I really like that little tree. Let's see. Let's try a few others. Here's some cute little mittens. That's really cute. Let's try this Santa. Oh, now he's really cute. I love him. I've got the word joy. That works. We've got Be Merry. We could put this little quilt block in the center. I fussy cut that out of some of the paper. Here's one, Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. And I cut that out of one of the really large cut-aparts. I just took a punch and punched it out. And then I took a die that has this little eyelet border and put that on. Now, that would look nice. We have this Christmas tree. And I really like this tree. And then we have a little banner. It says Merry Christmas. And I think that has more of a vintage look that would go with this quilt. So I think that's what I'm going to put on here. You can put cut-aparts on here. Whatever you have that you like. Here's a cute little snowman. Okay, here's our little tree. And he matches the papers very well too. And this little banner, I don't have my ruler in here. Can you believe that? But it looks to be about 2 1/4 by 1/2 inch wide. And I just stamped it Merry Christmas. And we'll put that right down here. And there's our cute little quilt card. Thank you all so very much for coming by today. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to be back soon. We're going to do some tags, and we're going to do some little goodie bag toppers, because I know we all like to give out candy and cookies to our neighbors and friends and Sunday school teachers and person that brings our mail or does our nails or our hair. It's always nice to remember somebody with a little homemade treat, and they appreciate it so much. So there we go, guys. Give this one a try. Remember, I love you all. God bless you all. And I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.